Yeah, it's literally the middle of the day, 12:26. I just finished morning coffee. I got up a little late. The trouble with doing this in the evening is there's someone else in the house, and then I'm getting distracted and interrupted, and yeah. Whoa, get rid of some of these extra leaves here. I had to chop down some trees because you couldn't see my new building from the water, and that was a terrible thing, I thought. How do you like my new building? Should I get rid of the tall plants? Nah, I like them. I ran around with a lot of bone meal to get that effect. Yeah, this is my latest build. I am so pleased with it. And you also haven't seen the other one. And oh, these guys. Let's see if I can show you the funny thing these guys do. All right. Now, let's come up here, grab some wheat, okay? So, watch that wheat count as I go. Now, the first thing you'll notice is these farmer dudes come along and replant the wheat, see? Or do they? Oh. Then when you take the wheat, though, they eventually start crowding around close to you. And there, he took the wheat. So, there. Now I'm not getting any more wheat. I'm at 9, and it's staying that way. These guys are clustering around behind me, grabbing the wheat as I go, and replanting it. But only the brown farmer guys. Now, and I noticed that after some really powerful sessions of wheat stealing, because I was trying to get together a bunch of hay bales, I was going to use them in that build. I never did. But after doing a lot of stealing of their wheat, they actually Oh, what have we here? I see love. Well, so they actually stopped planting. They stopped following me around. They stopped planting, and now I have to plant the darn things, which I can do. Did you see those love hearts? I was hoping we'd see a little baby one pop out of nowhere. They don't give birth. They just make love hearts at each other, and then a baby appears on the ground next to them like magic. And the baby looks like a fully formed miniature of the end result there. You see, guys, I can replant it. I really can. I'm capable of it. You want a seed? Here, have a seed. Have some more seeds. Oh, you want a piece of wheat? There you go. You're not taking it. Well, that's no good. You can run around throwing potatoes or food at them. They like that. Nah. Or bread, yes. Bread and potatoes. These are things that you can throw at them. Whoop. Uh-oh. Now, if I was in survival mode, that little mindless act of foolishness would have cost me my life. Oh, look, there's one. It's a baby, and he's a smith. Look at his little tiny apron. Oh, so cute. And that's cute. And that's the thing, see, you can actually affect the type of villagers that will spawn as babies based on the type of buildings that you put in. I think this building is likely to be mistaken for a church because it's 2 stories high. It has a raised back portion. So I'll probably get more clerics, which is a good thing. But what it actually is, it's a bathhouse. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. These are the new stairs and slabs in Aquamarine that in the new aquatic update will actually hold water. So that you've got a half deep. And the interesting thing is the villagers have not been coming in upstairs. They've come in here and had a look around. And that's it. But nobody's moved in. And I would rather like to pop in. Let's pop in one of those funny little tavern counters that get them thinking they're at the bar. There. That'll add a little something. I don't furnish these things because it just... One moment, I have to cough. Sorry about that. I probably have COPD, but I'm still waiting for the lung test to be scheduled. You know, free health care. You get what you pay for. Truth. So we got the villagers like the new building. I like the new building. I'm really happy with it. We'll look at it all around from this side. Oh, the back is just bloody artsy. I just went goofy with the stairs. I didn't know what I was after, and that's what I got. But I like it. I really like it. However, there's very little you can see from here. Oh yes, and I've added kale blocks all the way around here. See, one of the things that I don't like the look of in Minecraft is that I don't like this live edge look. It's not pretty to me. So I cover it up with things, you know, things that suit the build that they're going to be next to. Like this, like doing this. This is one of the ways that I deal with that live edge. Whoops. I didn't want that. Is that the silk touch? It is. I don't like using the silk touch for normal stuff because it hasn't got mending on it. So far, I've only had one mending book turn up ever. I would love to get a librarian that does mending. Then I could have many more mending books. So, the kale all around, and I've been dyeing the sheep because I went around inside the castle and laid out some little decorating. Not a lot. So down here, as it's been, but I've added anvils because with the I don't have to go running down to the blacksmith. Was pretty much the only thing I still had to run back to the blacksmith for. I've still got the enchantment table over in the village. And that's fine. It's fine. I don't use an enchantment table very much. I use the fishing rod. Yeah, I got a test fishing rod. It's got Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, Mending 1, and Lure 2. And I don't know if you have a Lure 3. If you do, I will be putting it on it. Or is this the good one? Oh, that's the good one. Lure 3. There you go. Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, and Mending 1. That's the spare. When you throw a fishing rod like that into the water, you pull out some really useful stuff. And so that, including a lot of enchantment books. So that's one of my primary sources. I've added more ovens to the kitchen here, and a couple of cakes, because they're pretty. I had a fire in here, and it kept setting the ceiling on fire, and the wall above it. Even after I put in the stone, I was still getting fire above the stone. So I replaced it with magma and a torch. The torch for the light, and then the magma for the looks. And I think it gives the impression of a banked fire. Chicken here, I don't know. He went to roost in the cauldron, and I don't care. Only one cauldron has water in it, so he's not wet. And then we've got, oh, I should show you what I've done with the nether. The treasure room is as it was. I don't know if I've toured you in the treasure room. It's hard to get in with these buttons, but it's full of netherrack, or netherwort. Just growing with netherwort and my treasure box. All my wonderful things. All my special things. Treasures. Let's have a look at the nether. I'll show you what I did here because I jazzed up my nether a little bit. That's one of the things with peaceful mode. I don't have to worry about coming into the nether with good stuff on me because there's no enemies. So with the nether, I'm now able to climb these stairs, and let me tell you, you'll see this from a long way off. And I could throw a few of these in here and there just to mark the route, I suppose, to make it obvious where the route might be. Just a few like that. Yeah, just in case, I don't know, maybe I'm drunk sometime trying to find my way home. Seems unlikely. There we go. There's our stairs down. And yes, there's nether fortress material here. That is connected to the same nether fortress on the other side that I found my first time in. And all I'm really going to do with this nether fortress eventually is tear it down and bring the materials home with me. Is that Silky still? No, that's Fasty Fast. Look at how fast Fasty Fast is. I mean, you seriously could not want a faster pickaxe. It's a one-hit wonder. Yes, indeed. The one-hit wonder is a good thing in Microsoft, in Minecraft. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Up we go. I need to turn because this post is gonna... Oh, yeah. And we're up. So that heads off. It just keeps going all the way to the rest of the fortress, and it's been explored. As far as I know, I've explored it thoroughly and found no treasures that I have. No more treasures. That's all the treasure is found. Was there a blaze spawner here? No. I think I just took the stairs out. Yeah, so it's just a lot of this and nothing. That does eventually lead me to the rest of the fortress, doesn't it? Do-do-do-do-do. Lots of stairs. And this goes to... I'm pretty sure this goes to one of my nether... Yeah, you see, look. That's my work. That's where I gathered all that glowstone. So let's just head back and I'll show you the rest of the nether. There's not much point worrying about this right now. I have discovered, unlike the one of the updates, one of the things that got updated was now maps work in the nether. Now you can't map the nether, but you can carry the corresponding map of the overworld and see where you are. So if you carry a map with you into the nether, it is now possible to see where you're at. Oh! Look, some more nether quartz. Boy, didn't I use the heck out of that stuff. What I really like about it is that it repairs my pickaxe really well. There we go. Really good way to get a XP to repair your pickaxe. And let's head back. I think this is the wrong one, isn't it? Oh yeah, but this one's got a way down anyway. Back down we go. Yes, this is where I came down the stairs and then I made a way up. So now this one takes me to the... Oh. This must be the one that goes to the ice. And if it is, I need to grab a piece of ice. A couple pieces of ice to glue. Yes, it is. This is the one that takes you to the ice. So, let's grab the Silk Touch pickaxe. La 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 la. And grab us some ice. Packed ice will do. That blue ice is nice, isn't it? Should I grab the blue ice for this? I've been promising myself to come out here and grab some of this blue ice. Yeah, it takes too long. Just head back in here. And... I want to put these chunks of ice up here to mark that this portal is the ice portal. And an extra chunk of ice can just decorate right here. Yes? Okay, now you know exactly where that's going. It takes you to an ice biome. And that's something I'd like to do eventually, is have portals for all the different biomes. Now this one was very close to where I was trying to get to, and instead of taking me where I wanted to go, it took me to an unexplored abandoned mine, which tickled me very much. I managed to grab some nearby treasure very quickly. This has not been fully explored. In fact, this hasn't been explored at all. Yay! Hooray! Yippee! So yeah, I've got a mine here waiting to be properly gone over. Look at that. Where did that... Is it, what did I do? Where's... It didn't pick up the iron. Why didn't you pick up the iron? Indeed. What happened to the iron? Maybe I misunderstood what I was digging at? Maybe it's stuck. Ah, there's the iron. Okay, it got stuck. Okay. And that chest has been taken, but I didn't have the pocket space to take the cart and chest. So that is the abandoned mine, full of treasure, waiting to be explored. Oh, I need to... No, that lava waterfall doesn't need to come down at all, does it? Gosh, can you imagine if you could swim in lava, if you had enough fire protection, you could just use it to get around? So much nether yet to be explored. Look at all that quartz yet to be taken. Ugh. Okay, so this one takes me to... Oh, what's in the trunk? Don't know. Have to wait. This one takes me here. I see it's raining out in my world, and this is my... There's a conduit here. Where are you, conduit? There's my conduit, allowing me to gather the prismarine. Boy, there's not much left to gather, is there? When it's all gathered, I will pack up the conduit. Oh, look at that. There's some blocks that never got gathered. And aren't about to. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-os. That was a commercial from once long ago. Let's see if we can gather this now. Did it just despawn? Oh gosh, it just despawned. Well, that's too bad. So will anything else have despawned now, I think. Well, anyway, it's only one block among thousands. And as you can see, I've done a lot of building with them already. And I've still got 1.5 chests full. So, that's the prismarine. What's going on with my boots? I don't have my depth strider on. No, I got my frostwalker feather falling, but not strider. That's what's going on. So, lots and lots and lots of prismarine yet to be gathered, including all of the legs of the fortress. All those prismarine bricks, there's stack after stack. And look at how huge this place is. Yeah. No more dark prismarine by the looks of it, I'd say. Just prismarine and prismarine bricks. And the conduit. And the conduit frame is likely to be left behind. Well, I suppose not. I suppose there's not much point in leaving the frame behind once the temple's fully removed. I could just take all of this. Well, I'll leave part of it because the portal's here. But eventually I'd like to move that conduit frame to another area where I'm going to do more work. Let's just grab that conduit power back up. Here's a trick for you. While in conduit power, raise your head above and get a good look at the map. You see? You can see all kinds of stuff. It will not be when the power leaves. So let's get back up here. And one of the fun things you can do with this portal is you could dive right into the water. Ah, this rain is oppressive. What's in here? Nothing much, huh? Let's put away these seeds. I really don't need them for anything. I don't need the trees, and I don't need the egg. The bread I can give to a villager when I get back, but now I can take the stairs, the trapdoor, the paper, and the magma block, and head back into the nether and head home. It used to take a good 10 minutes to get here by horse, and it was always a treacherous journey. Okay, that chest is empty. I thought there might be stuff in it. Yeah! And actually, the prismarine is a great idea for nether trails. I never thought about it before this, but I mean, I just started using it. I was going to use it around that portal just to help me remember where it goes. But now seeing how well it shows up, well. Oh, I must find out what that one goes to. I think they're both ice portals. Let's find out what this other portal takes you to. Will it take us to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? This was an exploratory. I think it takes me to a different ice biome. Nearby. Yeah. That's also an ice biome. Alright. Wait. The same spot. Okay, so I would have, if I want to go to two separate ice biomes with these two portals, I have to build a portal on the surface that corresponds with that one up there. Or I can remove that one entirely. Or I can remove this one. I don't know. But those two both go to the same spot. So that's something I'll have to take care of sometime. And let's head home, and I will show you the other building that I built. I builded a building. A building I did build. And that's a funny word. In German, it's a factory. Yes, build in German is factory. See, and that's something else I did. I put in a portal way over there where the main... See that nether thing that I showed you? It runs along in here and comes out over by that lava stream, which falls on nether fortress. I would have to pile up there and plug that lava stream before I finish taking out the fortress if I want to take it down. Which is the sort of thing I like to do, is take things down to the foundations and obliterate them and take away the materials to use to build my city. And yes, folks, I build cities. So I put my portal in the room because when it was on the surface, animals were going in there, and villagers might too. And I lost a horse and a donkey, and the horse had diamond armor. So I added a light here. This is a glowstone. And because trapdoors let light through, it's lit through. That building. Isn't that trippy? This one uses granite, nether brick, orange terracotta, glowstone, and kale blocks with acacia wood accents. The last stream, actually, I was messing with it. I was putting down the blocks to see how I felt about them. So it looks like we have gained at least one resident here. And yes, the villagers are welcome to come and live in these houses. I love the idea of villagers living in the houses. Let's give them some seating. I don't like those silly little tables with the trapdoors on them. And we've just got a lot of empty rooms here. I could put a bed in one of them or something, but if I ever have people who play with me, they can occupy the buildings if they like. It's just not important to me. So that's the top floor, out of which you get a fine view of the village down there and the growing city over here. Whoa, tall buildings. And then a little step up, and you don't get villagers on the roof if they have to jump first. There's... Wow. The ugliest castle that has ever been built. Bar none. The ugliest. And there is a really cool prismarine building. It does not have rooftop top access. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't. So. Oh, yeah, okay. The rest of the... Out that away, we've got a little bit of forest, a little bit of mesa, and a lot of desert. A lot of desert. just past the point of view. You can see the sands begin. Lots of desert. Over that away, over in that direction. That direction. Oh, look, I do have a trapdoor. What did I say I wanted to use a trapdoor for? Do I have a fence? I do. Well, let's give them. Let's then give those guys a table down there. Yeah, off in that direction is where the portals took us, to the ice biomes, followed by the water temple that I've been tearing down. So let's go ahead and give these guys one of these. There, they'll like that. Oh, he likes it. He's like, thank you for the dining furniture. I approve. Yes. And the tone of their hums changes depending on the circumstances. I swear it does. There is different tones. If you're stealing all the wheat, they're like, But if you're doing something nice and like, huh. If you do something really good, they go, aha. Oh, we're having a party. Let's give him some bread. Have some bread. There, someone picked it up. Went, happy. Look, I got my bread back. Oh, there's a little kid. Let's give him some bread. One, pick up the bread. Pick up the bread. They didn't pick up the bread. Sometimes they can be rude like that. They're like throwing bread all over the place. You can't have any, and nobody picks it up. Just exactly what they're doing right now, I don't know. But they're not taking my bread. Oh, let me out of here. It's too freaky looking inside their heads. Party time. Party time. Want some bread? Dude, take the bread. Take some bread. Get bread. You didn't take the bread. Let me kill a chicken. Oh, they gotta pop their heads out. If they pop their heads out, then you can kill them. Do. Oh, yeah. I was gonna take you for a tour inside the Prismarine skyrise. Look at that. Oh, we got the sky rises. This is gonna be another site of construction, is right here. And I should incorporate this building. Yeah, nobody lives in it. It's an ugly little building, so I'll take it down and build another high-rise right here. I really don't want to take out or move the gardens. Ah, yes. They like this place. They like it. They like it. They like it. And I think they're taking it for a church because of the extra floors. And you see, they do come up to the second floor, but I've never seen them. I think I've seen them on a third floor once or twice. They seem to bulk at that point. I guess there's nothing up here, is why. This room, though, I really like the shape of this room. I like the feel with the roof like that. And here we can get a peek down at the new building through the glass. Oh my snap, would you look at that? Huh. There we go. Yes? Oh, okay, that's better. Oh, nifty, neato, coolio, wow. I like it. I like being able to look out and see these other... Look at that. That's just so cityfied. So urban. Many more buildings must be built first. I was about 5 buildings in on my last world when the update broke it. Like 5 city buildings. I was getting there. I actually had angles where I could stand there and it looked like you were in the middle of a large metropolitan downtown, and I just got a giggle out of that. So that's what we're aiming for here. Is we want to create that feeling of a large city, but one that grew up with a love of nature, you know, respect for nature. I was going to show you the furnished rooms in the castle. Big pink castle, big ugly pink castle. So yeah, so we've got some carpet down. We've got carpet here. I've even carpeted my room a little bit. I know, I have the smallest, most humble room. That's all the closet I need for my clothes. I never change them. I'm more a castellan than a king, you know? Whoa! That wasn't what I meant. Alright, let's go to bread. Bread won't accidentally place. We've got some carpet. I put down a treasure map from a recently gathered treasure. Closing all these doors. Phew. I'm really pleased with the throne room with the red carpet and the royal blue. Yep. And then up here, I covered up the stone bits with a bit of carpet there. The musician's green room. Yeah, oh yeah, I put royal blue in there. And royal blue in here. And that can't be done because there's a door there, so that's, have to live with it. Upstairs there's stuff. The musicians have a carpet on the floor, and then their green room has green carpet. I could do green walls. I could. It wouldn't make it that much smaller. We'll see. Nice view of the sea from here. This castle does have a beautiful view of the sea. I mean, it's an ugly castle, but it's got a beautiful view. It's got beautiful views. Which staircase do you want to go up? That one? Okay, we'll go up the children's staircase rather than the nurses. Queen's? I don't know. I guess this is the Queen's staircase too. Royal purple in this room. And you can't really get a good look out the window here. Sun is going down. Run, little villagers, run. That's the stairwell again. This is the Queen's room. This is the Queen's room. It's got a bed and it's got carpeting. So that's why I had to do a lot of sheep shaving to get these results. She's got terrible windows though. I really ought to give her a taller windows. We'll see. We'll see. More carpet. More beds. The queen, lady in waiting. On a closet. Nothing in it. I wish you could do deco benches in regular Minecraft. Was this the blue room? No, that's just, right, so just some servants' rooms. Ladies in waiting, you know, another closet. Have to have a lot of closets in a castle because people have a lot of stuff. So if the castle owners ever move in, they'll have a lot of stuff to put away, right? I suppose I could put chests in these closets. Look, I left a door open. You wouldn't want chickens to get in. The queen would be most wroth if she found chickens in her room. This is the blue room, yes. The actual castle that I used as a template has a room here called the blue room. They also have a tartan room, but I just couldn't figure out how to make tartan. So this could have been the tartan room. I think the tartan room is one floor up. But you do have a great view from here, I think. Well, these windows are the pits. They really are awful windows. Let's go. This is the nurse's room, and this is the nursery for the children. The nursery needs more light, doesn't it? Well, I suppose you might get baby zombies spawning, and that would be amusing. There we go. Some light. About over here. Bedroom area needs a little bit of light. Yes, much better. I really don't want zombies spawning and scaring the children. There's the roof of the new building from up here. Yeah, I like that. We're going to go up to the roof, though. We're going up to the roof. We're going to look down on the village from up there. Wow. Let's put another torch in here. So these are all servants' quarters. I don't know what servants. You got a lot of servants in a castle, you know? You need to have a lot of bedrooms in a castle. It's pretty much a giant dorm room with fancy common areas that only some of the residents are allowed to use. You know? The landlord. Only the landlord. It's not really a common area, except it is because the landlord includes a lot of people who aren't his family, who do live there. But the people on the top floor, this floor, these people aren't allowed to use the fancy common rooms. These are the servants, but they do have a little turret zone. I don't know what this is. I don't know. More beds. I need to put in a lot more beds. Hence the need for a lot of colored wool. And I will. I'm going to put beds in all these little areas. I want this to feel like servants' dorms. And I'll even put walls up. And oh, look. I gave them some furniture in this room. And yeah, I'm going to start doing that up here too. But low motivation levels, it's a lot of work just furnishing rooms that I'm frankly not going to return to. So this is the stairway up to the roof. The ladder up to the roof, from which we can look down at the new constructions, the new buildings. Let me just go into crouch mode because it's really easy to mess up from up here. Can't really see much from up here. It still is the tallest building around. It's so ugly. Okay, but on the, I wonder, can you get into the water from here? No. I really ought to create a slime block jump sometime, but I'd have to turn on slimes. You cannot get slimes in peaceful mode. They're not put in chests. They're not found at any Y level. You cannot have slimes in peaceful mode. Yeah. I was going to show you the map that shows the top. There it is. Oh, I need to update that. My parrot is laughing. There, now it's updated. Yes. Oh yes, that's better. That's the new building there. That's a new building. Ooh, look at that red. Looks really good on the map. That building. What on earth? Why doesn't it look like prismarine? How strange. You suppose there's an update failure? Why does the roof look gray? That's not right. The roof should be blue. Oh. Oh, because that dark prismarine comes out gray instead of green. Oh, isn't that strange? I can't deal with dark prismarine. But look, we've got villagers on the second floor. Let's go look in the creep on them in the window. Look at them all. Hi, how you doing, bud? He sees me looking in the window. Yeah. What are you doing peeking in our window? How rude. This is the thing I'm enjoying about playing with villagers. They really do respond to you and the things that you do. And then they do goofy things like spend the entire night standing in a tree. I don't know why. If you can kick them out of the tree in some fashion, I'm not going to hit them, but if you do this, are you going to climb back up in the tree? You are? Let's see. Sometimes when you do this, they'll run off to a house. As if you released them. They'll run away. Just push them somewhere. There. There he goes. Off into a house. Look at them all. They really like this place. I need to build more structures in here for villagers. Because if you look in villager houses, there are structures. There's not a lot of structures. But this villager house has a stupid little table. See? With a piece of carpet. Just a piece of carpet, and that's enough. This one is untouched. This one is as built. Look, it's got tables, it's got the crafting table, it's got the books. And it right away thinks it's a library. This one here comes built in with a couple of ovens and a chest. That's a blacksmith. You come over here, this is what a tavern looks like. You see, a little seating area and a little counter area. This is the bar. And a little patio to party on. So, if you build a structure like that, villagers will perceive it. Oh wow, I need to plant some seeds and I can't. Okay. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Yeah, the villagers will perceive these as these type of structures and spawn the appropriate villagers. So the more blacksmiths you have, the more blacksmith areas you build in, as in places with furnaces, crafting tables, and chests, like my castle, the more smiths you'll get. You build libraries, you'll get librarians and cartographers. You build churches, you'll get clerics. This is my chanting room. It still reads as a library because it's got the tool, it's got that, and it's got these, even though there is no more tables to sit at. This one reads as nothing, I think, just an empty house, but it was empty when I began. It's almost empty now. It was my chest room when I first got started. And for some reason, they're really fond of this little house. And one of the things I like to do is to get in these little tiny houses and expand them to build a tall house. And that's probably what'll happen here, is I'll expand it and just leave a narrow alley here. I'll expand it to here. And take it out as far as here. And make that a tall building. And this one as well is going to be tall. The blacksmith could be added onto, so... yeah. The construction I've been doing. Pretty nifty stuff, huh? I'm really pleased with the new house. The big mansion. The bathhouse. That is... yeah. That is nice. It does not have rooftop access either. I thought about it. And I thought, well, I'll just put enough lights up there that I'm not going to get anything spawning and we'll call it good. Okay. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to end the stream now. And the recording. As soon as I remember how. Okay, bye-bye.